On October 1st, 1993, a research team discovers the 1865 wreck of the steamboat Brother Jonathan off the coast of California near the Oregon border. On its final voyage in 1865, the Brother Jonathan had 244 people on board and a large shipment of gold coins, including the annual treaty payments for Indian tribes and Wells Fargo shipments consigned for Portland and Vancouver. The estimated value of the gold would be about $50 million today. Near Point St. George off the coast of Crescent City, California, the ship struck an uncharted rock and sank, killing 225 of the 244 on board. It was the deadliest shipwreck the Pacific coast of the United States had seen up to that time. As early as 2 weeks after the disaster, people began searching for the sunken treasure. It wasn't until 1993 that the Brother Jonathan wreck was rediscovered at a depth of 275 feet by a team from the company Deep Sea Research using a mini-sub. Over time, the team brought up artifacts including crystal glassware, porcelain plates, crates of axe handles and doorknobs, and many other items. 3 years later, divers began recovering the gold. Over time, more than 1,200 gold coins, primarily $20 double eagles, were retrieved. In 1892, the St. George Reef Lighthouse was built to try to prevent a similar tragedy. A memorial to the deceased can be found today in Crescent City. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 331 BC, Alexander the Great topples the Persian Empire by defeating Darius III at Gaugamela. In 1890, an act of Congress creates Yosemite National Park in California, the third U.S. national park. In 1946, 12 high-ranking Nazis are sentenced to death for war crimes at the Nuremberg trials. In 1949, communist revolutionary Mao Zedong officially establishes the People's Republic of China. In 1961, Yankees outfielder Roger Maris hits number 61, breaking Babe Ruth's single-season mark. In 1971, Florida's Walt Disney World opens with the cost of admission just $3.50. In 2017, a gunman opens fire at the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival in Las Vegas, killing 59. And now it's time for our Today in History quiz. Which U.S. president suffered a stroke that left him partially paralyzed for the remaining 17 months of his presidency? Grover Cleveland? Woodrow Wilson? Benjamin Harrison? Or Warren G. Harding? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right next time on Today in History. You made it through Today in History. Nice work. Now treat yourself. Click the video on the right for what happened yesterday in history. Still can't get enough? The link on the left's got the whole playlist buffet. Want to make history a daily habit? Click my face in the middle to subscribe.